1, 2, 3, 4.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That's right, the big dick is here. Get ready.
May we start?
Alright, there you have it, folks. That was Blood Sisters, brought to you by Feline, who's actually in the studio with us. She was telling us off air that she will be releasing a remix album of this EP. When was this going to be released?
A couple weeks, so. And it'll be out at the end of October.
Alright, I guess so you guys heard it first. It's going to be out, so keep an eye out for that. I mean, check out her stuff. It's really, really, really dope.
Thank you. Yeah. Thanks so much. And I'm also a Gemini. You guys said you're Geminis?
Yeah, I was 21st. Biggie.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm June 1st.
Oh, nice.
Wait, I'm the 17th, June.
Love it.
Yeah. We got house with Tastemaker fam.
The only Capricorn in here.
I love it though.
Yeah.
I was gonna mention that when I heard your Blood Sister, I was like, this would be perfect for, because it's already kind of it's industrial, kind of like techno sounds with heavy kick drums, where you could remix it and make it even harder, or even club version.
Yeah.
You can go any direction.
Absolutely.
I think.
Absolutely.
You know, I don't know. I was trying to like pin it down to what you reminded me of. I mean, it was like Kraftwerk when you met. I was like between Lana to Moderat to Depeche Mode.
Yeah.
It's like a combination of all these eclectic artists.
Yeah.
But it's unique.
Thank
which
you.
Which I really like.
Thank you so much. Sometimes I, have a hard time. I feel like I don't really fit in anywhere, and sometimes I struggle with that. But the further I go with this project, the more I kind of feel blessed to not really fit in anywhere. I think, whatever is influencing me is coming through in a way is different than anything else that's out there. And to make music that's different and inspires other people to be different and to stand out and to not fit in.
You started creating your own kind of, was it latex?
Yeah.
Was it body wear or?
Yeah, stage wear, whatever, casual wear, anything.
Can you describe what you're wearing to our listeners right now?
Which is amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, actually, I'm wearing this incredible like white leather bodice, like that kind of is like a Madonna inspired harness with bra and whatever. It's very fancy, but I got it in LA actually. So I discovered this like amazing store on Hollywood Boulevard, and it's called Busy Bee. I'm almost like, should I disclose this information? Because it's an amazing spot, but I feel like it's a little secret of mine that I
you don't want to burn it out.
Yeah, now everyone has that outfit.
No, they won't, because she has these like amazing one-of-a-kind, like extremely well-crafted leather pieces, and she's also got like her own sort of like metal sculpted bodycons and stuff that she.
So she makes everything then. Or
it's a mix, but yeah, she does have a bunch of amazing stuff that she sells. So, I just was obsessed with the place, so go to it. That's what I'm wearing.
And do you want to describe your look? Was this something evolved over time, or did Feline know who she was, or did it just came about?
Yeah,
because you're very creative. If everyone should check out her Instagram page.
1-800-Feline.
Yeah, and it's very creative and kind of all over, and
Thanks.
Blood, dark, fetish.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of things. But how did that come about?
I think the look evolved pretty naturally. I have to say, there wasn't a moment where I was like, here's a mood board and this is what I want to look like. It just always, I don't know. Like I said, I always felt a little different, a little dark. But I think since I am a Gemini, I have these like two opposing, entities within myself. And so I feel like the project, as well as my look, really channels that. Like latex, shiny, glossy, sort of intimidating, but then paired with my vocal, which is not very intimidating. It's loud, but it's also, there's something like.
Well, that's why I described it as angelic.
It's soft spoken.
Sure.
Well, I can be.
I've gotten angelic before.
It's soft spoken. You have
It's
a very
soft
soft
spoken.
spoken.
It's more emotional. I wouldn't say that it's harsh. There's like there's something pure about it, or at least to my ears there is. So it's like light and dark.
That duality. I love it. I love to see it. I love to see it. That duality going on.
So, yeah, I mean, everything I wear is, things that speak to me, designs that speak to me, designs that make me feel sort of out of this world. Like there's also a sense of supernatural in the designs that I wear, I think. Lately, I've been really into like armor, things that feel like armor and kind of like Barbarella.
Like a Wonder Woman type.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of armor you're wearing right now.
Yeah, that's what exactly.
Totally. And it feels. I guess also when I'm on stage, I'm by myself most of the time, unless I have my backup dancers or, a bigger production going on. But when I'm by myself, it's really important for me to feel empowered so that I can present my best self, to my audience and to the people that are listening. So, yeah, I guess, I like to wear weird stuff because it makes me feel more me.
Well, let's talk about a little bit more about your performances and what you put into your, the artistic visual.
Sure.
But let's play Revisit. You want to play that? Mm-hmm. All right, we are with Feline.
Feline.
Feline in her body armor. This one is called Revisit, and this is Dash Radio Loud Station. We are the Tastemakers.
Let's get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the
Tastemakers with Zebra and Geebs
On Loud Dash Radio.
Yo, your voice is so hypnotizing. This is a lovely song. So seductive.
Thank you.
So seductive. It's amazing. And I love how the dark elements you have in the song reminds me of something like the self-esteem, but to a whole nother realm.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Thank you. Yeah. Revisit, that song that just played. It actually started off as a track that I recorded with just guitar and like minimal beats in the background. And then, I don't know, that song touched me so much, and it was always one of my favorites that I had written. And it just, the guitar and minimal beats version didn't feel like a fully realized version, So when I was putting together Blood Sisters, the EP, I went back and I sort of revamped the song. And so it's kind of a remix of one of my old tracks.
I love it.
Thank you.
I really liked it. I mentioned it to her. I was like, I love that duality because, again, you have the dark, ominous tones, and then your voice is you're so soft-spoken. And I don't know why when it's on a track, and again, when it's that contrast is just really, really nice, and it's just really melodic to the ear.
Yeah, thank you.
Were you trying to sound like sexy and seductive on the track, or it just came out that way?
No, I wouldn't say that is something that I think about. I think that maybe it's just like the duality of what's going on in the track, and also the lyrics, it is a love song in a way. So I think that's what brings the seduction. But to me, it's not, I don't view it as a seductive track, but I can understand as a viewer, as a listener, how it comes off as intriguing.
Yeah, definitely. You can pick yourself in a dark room with candles lit and all that type of stuff,
I support that.
Yeah.
I support that, yeah.
Well, we were talking about it a little bit earlier before we got on, how the song now, from what's going on in our world, can be deeper into the spectrum of what the song could be about.
Yeah. I mean, you look at the state of the world right now with climate change and all of these, insane things that we're battling. And, one of the lyrics in the song is time to erase our time. And in a way, I think as humans right now, it is important for us to erase our time a little bit. We've done a lot of damage. Our footprint is huge. If there's anything that we can do do to like scale that back just a little bit or even a lot and wipe it clean, you know, we'd be so much better off. Mother Earth would be so much better off.
Exactly.
We'd be solid. We'd be so solid because right now we're kind of shitting the bed.
Kind of shitting? We are shitting.
Oh, we are. I'm just trying to, you know, be light about it, but you know.
No, we're fucking the planet up.
Right.
Too bad.
On a brighter note.
On a brighter note, that's why we have this beautiful music from Feline.
Yeah, you want to...
Makes the world a better place.
Exactly.
Already.
If one sees your performance, how would you describe how much is involved into the creativity of your performances?
There's a lot, you know, and there are definitely different iterations of a live show. You know, my shows out here in LA are different than my shows out in Chicago and than my shows in New York. It's really a unique experience every single time. But one thing that's a given is that, you know, you will see very powerful femme creative energy on the stage and always a sickening outfit. So if that's any consolation, you know, any push to come see a show. I always try to give it my all, you know. Traveling by myself and doing this project by myself has a lot of different hardships, and you know, it comes down to like things not going right last minute, and you know, you're unable to communicate to your sound guy that you need more vocals or you need more whatever, or like the visuals don't work and everything is, you know, totally goes to shit. But at the end of the day, it'll still be me as a human being vulnerable and hopefully getting the message of like love and self-love across.
Amazing.
Nice. You have no restriction too, which is just beautiful. You know, it's just you. Thanks. So that doesn't allow for restriction, and I feel like you're able to express your message clearly in the way you want it to be, rather than having to worry about all these other things. Like,
true, you know, but I'm such a like I come from a theater background, so I'm always thinking about the details. I always, you know, want everything to go right and sort of all the puzzle pieces to fit together. So it can be stressful for me when certain things don't go right in the production of, you know, my stage show. But I'm still learning to sort of be okay.
Follow process.
Are you the only one? Are you the whole creative mind behind everything?
Yeah.
One-man band.
Yeah.
I love it, dude.
Woman.
One man.
You better get it right, Nemo.
I know. Damn. My
better
bad,
get it
my bad,
right,
my bad.
Nemo.
Yeah, I mean, it's my baby, you know, from writing the lyrics to composing the tracks to laying down the beat and making the final, you know, producing the final track. It's all me. I've had some amazing collaborators recently. John Heiler helped me immensely, and he co-produced Blood Sisters, the EP, and also, you know, Revisit, which was the single, and mastered everything. And we had a lot of time in the studio to sort of get things to a place that I felt comfortable with, to a place where I felt like, you know, this EP was moving my project forward, which, you know, can be hard when you take a look at a body of work and really consider, is this the next thing or is it not there yet? So I'm really happy to have worked with him to get all the tracks.
Is it the next thing?
I think it's great. Yeah. I'm really happy with it. I mean, there is one track that I still have trouble with, My Man. My Man is an 8-minute track on the EP.
And this track, I would say, is more for the club in a way. It's very, like I was telling you before, the kind of techno sounds. And why don't we just play it?
We can play it, yeah.
I'm excited.
Listeners,
let's take a listen, and then
if you don't like it, just
tea.
be like, give me the signal to cut it off, and I'll just we'll go.
But before we start, I have to say, like, it's funny. Artists, they have songs that they just can't stand, but that's the one song that the audience loves.
My love,
blow. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. My Man has like a pretty decent fan club, you know.
And especially in like the world we're living in right now, My Man, like. That's a good topic.
That's a very good topic. Everyone has something to say about their man.
What?
Yeah, it could be the side man.
As a preface, My Man is about killing your man.
Ooh.
So,
you see, that's why.
Let's give it a listen.
I'm low key into that.
You kill me, shawty.
Alrighty, this is my man, Feline.
That's your man? Okay, I thought that was a woman.
My woman. My man.
Yeah, there it was.
There it is.
There it went. But what was Nemo? I posed an important question. Who'd you want to kill?
You know, I don't think that so much is the important
It's more of a metaphor.
question. No, it's just, you know, the feeling of just pure rage. I don't know. I guess I was really inspired by this one of my favorite drag queens, Valentina. She did this music video. Well, it wasn't so much a music video. It was kind of like a film even, where she is just this sort of like really glamorous mistress in a giant mansion, and she just, you know, sings this amazing like opera track or lip syncs it, and it's so beautiful, and you don't really know the storyline, but just something in her eyes, like her eyes were so fierce, and just by watching that video I just sort of created this storyline, like, you know, I just related to like that feeling that was coming through her
anger
eyes.
and
Yeah,
rage.
that like anger, that rage, that, you know, vulnerability. And I guess I sort of played with those ideas that came to mind. You know, what if I did like kill my lover in a song? You know,
I'll be honest, we thought about it once or twice in our lives. Hell yeah, we have.
Of course. And what is like art if it's not being able to like live out your fantasies and
Or expressing,
you know,
expressing the moment that you feel that.
Yeah,
It's the only-
that is art.
It's the only way to make those things happen.
As long as you're not acting.
Well,
Well,
long as you're not
you could do it
acting on it,
literally,
you know?
but
yeah, you know, without
You can act on it
consequences.
literally, or you can act on it figuratively.
Yeah,
Let's go
figuratively.
figuratively a little,
Right.
you know?
if you have your brains.
We're trying to make the
Yeah.
world better, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
It was definitely, it's one of your, I would say the darkest of amongst the tracks, and
Yeah.
you even sing differently there as well.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
It is a lower register. Yeah, the track has a lot of like.
It's more storytelling, probably because of how long it is, and from your
Yeah.
intro to the the outro of it. But
Yeah.
I also want to talk about the production of the track. Amazing. There was one part I even saw you do it. It was like the do 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 do, and you was like, oh man, every part of that song and all the different elements of it is amazing.
Thank
Like
you.
you created that all by yourself.
Yeah.
Hey, she's a
Yeah.
she's the one.
She did it.
She's the one. Hey, she's the one.
Thanks. I mean, you know, I think that track is sort of me experimenting with, you know, going further in producing techno. And so that was kind of like my, you know, my dabbling in that. And I like it. I'm interested in it. I find it very hard. It's not something that comes natural to me. Like, what comes natural to me is the melodic side of it, like the melody, the synth hooks, the lyrics even come more natural to me. But producing and being on the computer
For hours.
yeah, that is really hard for me, and I find that I procrastinate a bit. Like I avoid the studio when I know that's what I need to work on. But in the same right, I find it really intriguing, and you know, I love the product that I'm able to discover, because I'm learning this all sort of as I go. You know, I'm a classically trained pianist, but I haven't played classical music in forever. And you know, at one point I was doing that, playing piano very well. I could play for Elise and, you know, Moonlight Sonata and all of this stuff. And now I'm at this point where I'm sort of leaving that behind and embarking on this journey into techno. And it's definitely different, you know. It's a lot of reading manuals and just
groundwork.
Yeah. So it's
you're evolving. You're just evolving. You're going to continue to evolve.
Yeah.
Where would you think you're headed next?
I definitely want to continue going deeper into the techno waters. Personally, you know, that's the style of music that I've been listening to for a very long time, especially, you know, even like more minimal techno and like 80s music. There's definitely a new wave vibe to it as well. Yeah, definitely. So, you know, I think this mix of new wave and techno works really well for me, and I'm excited by it, you know. So moving forward, after this remix package is out towards the end of October, I'm writing again. So I have a couple tracks that I've sort of been creating over the past couple of weeks, maybe months even, and I'll be fleshing those out and sort of, you know, creating new lyrics and an entire new concept. So
you'll be just releasing tracks here and there, or you eventually want to focus on a studio album?
You know, I'm not sure. As an independent artist, I find it kind of challenging to make those decisions, you know. In one right, I think that maybe finding a label would be a good route for me. But then I think, what is a label? You know, with billions of artists nowadays on these big labels, do they care about the newcomer? Do they care about the one that, you know, is maybe not selling as much music at first, but has the potential to grow? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. But sometimes to me, it feels more inspiring and easier to, not even easier because the work is just the same. But it feels more right to just release music that I feel passionate about than that I feel that, you know, the world needs and that I'm excited about in my own time, by myself, be my own boss, continue to be my own boss, and put those songs out, do the work that I've been doing, you know, get them the right exposure and, you know, grow them myself. So I think that I will continue to be an independent artist until I'm given a better option, you know what I mean? Because so far, I've learned that you can really, really grow your brand if you care about it. You can grow, you know,
organically too.
Yeah, organically. And like,
because no one knows you better than yourself.
Right. And I also, I like having the control that I have, even though I get overwhelmed really quickly, and, you know, being my own manager can be impossible at times. It's like, how can I possibly get ready for a show, play the show, handle all the emails, and then like also be like, you know, putting all my gear back into the suitcase at the end of the night. You know, it's tiring and it's draining, but
it's worth it.
It's worth it, you know.
You still have your message intact. You still have,
and my dignity.
Yeah, that's what you see. And then you still have your image, like the image.
Don't
you know
stay in LA too long.
Right.
Stay in Chicago.
That's the thing, you know. I'm convinced that there are people out there that are, you know, larger with bigger networks that have this same mentality, you know. Although there are many sharks out there that don't share this sort of like DIY mentality of do it yourself, I'm convinced that there have to be like they're going to be few, you know, few and far between, but there are some, you know, out there that will support my work ethic and my vision. And, you know, I encourage those people to come forward. I'm always looking for interesting opportunities and different people to work with that mesh with my message and my vibe. So yeah, but until the right sort of opportunities or individuals come along, it's me.
Yeah, just keep on doing what you're doing.
Exactly.
Not doing anything wrong, so.
Only you know how to do you more than yourself.
Yeah.
So you want to announce your shows that you're going to be doing, or you have one more show? And
Yeah, so tonight is my last night in LA, and I sort of had planned to just have a chill, have another maybe Wii Spa moment or go to Venice Beach. But instead, I will be doing sort of kind of like a laid back performance at Tenants of the Trees. The night I think goes from 8 p.m. to late, but I'll probably go on around 9, somewhere around there. And yeah, that'll be my last performance in LA for a little bit. I'm sure I'll be back soon. Yeah, I'm collaborating with a dear friend, Love Bailey, and so that is in the
big shout out to Love Bailey.
Big shout out.
We're trying to get out her.
Yeah.
And she's supposed to be here, so.
Yeah, we love her. So I'm sure I'll be back in LA soon, but until then,
Until then, hey, we're gonna party on. Party on, Garth. Hey, but I just want to give a shout out to our boss man Havoc, who just texted me to tell you two that he loves you from Daddy.
Oh, thank you, Daddy.
Love you, Daddy. Havoc.
Daddy.
That is probably the only man I'd ever called Daddy like that. So Havoc, you appreciate this.
Hey, what's up with us then?
Well, I call you OG Poppy. That's different.
Hey, I like that even better. Let's do it. Sorry, I got off the rail for a bit.
Shout out to Havoc, though.
Shout out to Havoc.
Love you, man.
You want to say out your socials, your contact, how we find you, how you find your music?
Give us your plug.
Yeah, the best way to get a hold of my music and to support me as an independent artist is on Bandcamp. So bandcamp.com. I think it's feline.bandcamp.com, and Feline is FEELION. My Instagram 1-800-FELION. Facebook, give that a like. Same thing. You can find it at Feline, FEE_LION. Twitter is so weird. I mean, I have a Twitter, but
I love Twitter.
You love Twitter? I feel like some people can do it right.
You have to find the right part of Twitter.
Exactly.
And get all the memes.
Exactly. So if you want to see, my progress in learning how to use Twitter, 1-800-FELION is where you can find it.
And it's Fee, F-E-E?
F-E-E space lion.
Gotcha.
And the last one would be Spotify. You can stream the songs, put them in your playlist.
I did that.
Bump those tunes.
And then keep an eye out for the remix album that's going to come out very soon.
Yeah, and hopefully in the next month.
Awesome. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me.
Such a great time. Glad I got to able to hop on the mic and listen to your beautiful music.
Just happened to be here.
Just happened to be here. Hey, it's meant to be.
But
thank you so much.
We might as well end
the
interview with your last song on the EP, Heaven.
Let's do it.
Do you have any some words you want to say about it?
Heaven is my favorite song.
Save the best for last.
Yeah, it's my favorite song on the EP. I mean, I don't know. Once again, it's something that sort of hits home for me, and there's a little rave moment in there that I feel very connected to. So hopefully the listeners out there will as well.
It's a beautiful form of expression.
Awesome.
We dig it here.
I'm ready to hear it.
All right, this is Feline, and this is Heaven. We're the Tastemakers. Dash Radio Loud Station. Turn it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the
Tastemakers with Zebra and Jeebs.
Dash Radio.
Hey!